We're back with more spells that hopefully you'll be following. In the last video, I was just setting this up so you see it's a little bit. It was 30. It was 30. But yeah, just again, you could just light this candle. You could just literally light the base as much as you can. And it's like crazy gluing it here. Just giving you a base. Okay. So some of the ingredients that you're gonna need for the actual, as I was saying, for this spell, you're gonna need a bowl, a cup, image candle. You're going to need charcoal. You're going to need some black myrrh, black salt, some rosemary, mandrake root, some snake skin, snake oil, and some incense for the horn god and incense for Ishtar or the goddess. And some conjuring the dead oil. What I'm going to start with first is I'm going to be breaking the charcoal with some scissors. I need 4 pieces. You know, in my mind, it's for the 4 elements, not counting the 5th element in the spirit, because I'm invoking the spirit for this. So while I'm doing this, my priest will be explaining to you the horn god incense so that you can have that.
So the horn god incense will be, you want to get 2 parts of benzoin, 1 part cedar, 1 part pine, and 1 part juniper berries, and a few drops of patchouli oil or patchouli root.
Okay. Also, something that we like to do is when we're making our incenses, our base is cedar sawdust. Sometimes I got lucky, and I went to my local lumberware store, and I literally asked them if I could pay for a bag of sawdust, and they told me, yeah, sure. They were wanting to give it away from me, so literally I paid $1 for a huge black duffel bag of sawdust that had cedar and pine and maybe another type of wood. And for me, it was like the only blessing. What I actually did was once I made the incense for good luck and all that, I actually gave him some. Just, because he blessed me, so not bless him. But all of our incenses, we include that as the base. Sometimes we'll incorporate saltpeter, so it could be self-igniting like the ones that I'll show you now. Oh, and most importantly, I forgot, you're going to need a lot of rusty nails and sewing needles. So if you can get your hands on fish hooks, get fish hooks. You're trying to set a trap for this person, so they can't go. If you even add rose thorns in here, you'll see what I mean once I incorporate this.
The Inanna incense?
And then you can do the Inanna incense. At this point, I'm just going to light the charcoal in place, though.
So with the Inanna incense, you'd like to get about 2 parts sandalwood, 2 parts benzoin, a part rosebud, and a few drops of patchouli oil and rose oil.
And again, the base is sawdust. So that's 1 piece. Now, for some of you, please don't try this at home the way I'm doing it, because you may get burned. Try to use your tongs. If you smoke hookah, use your tongs, or just kitchen tongs. Again, I've been doing this for years, so I'm hopefully I won't get burnt just because I'm showing you guys how to do this by hand. But again, you don't if you're not comfortable using your hands, please do not use your hand. Use some tongs, even some scissors. Just don't cup it. Don't squeeze it too tight, because then you'll cut it. I actually use the scissors to chop these up. Okay, and the last piece Unfortunately, you know, if you have smoke detectors, take them down or don't do the spell, because it does involve quite a bit of smoke. So now that that's there, you know, just to set the mode for myself, you know, I would like for you to do this at home as well. You know, just get yourself comfortable, get yourself in the mood. You can add some altar oil on yourself so it's to focus, and you're going to need something to raise the spiritual tension in here. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Okay. And what I like to do is, I like to burn some sweet grass, because this calls for spirits. It calls for, it raises spiritual energy. And that's exactly what I want, you know, just to invoke some of my spirits. Of course, I'm not going to go completely in and show you exactly, you know, what I do when I speak, because I think it's a little too disrespectful to the actual spirits. But, you know, for some of you who may have sight, you may see some stuff going on in the backgrounds and all that. So, you know, just a little bit goes a long way. Okay, at this point, I'm going to, in my mind, because again, it's all personal, I shall be invoking the horn god. See, this is, you know, we put food coloring in this one for green just to specify, you know, that it's for a horn god. In this case, you know, it could be Nurgle, Hernanos, you know, any deity, again, that you work with. As a plus, you know, you don't need this. You can, if you have saltpeter, just for a witch's effect, you can incorporate saltpeter. Which, hopefully, before I left to Nicaragua, I actually bought a whole bunch of saltpeter from enchantments. But my silly self decided to wash the actual jar, and I may have not dried it completely, and it stayed a little warm. So I'm just a little worried that my saltpeter might be damp, so I will be testing it out right now just to see if it has any kick to it. Oh, it does. It works. It definitely works. Yay. I'm happy. So now that that's there, okay, I could use this a lot more. I'm happy with this. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy camper right now. Yeah, see. So basically what you're doing, before you're even lighting the candle, you're anointing it with the smoke and with the intent that you're trying to get. Okay? Now that I did that, I'm going to incorporate my goddess incense. If you have bells, maracas, or anything at this point, you can definitely incorporate that, just again to raise more energy. You're just giving energy into the actual candle, raising the energy into the candle. Like I said before, this is going to get a little smoky. For effect, and poof. Notice that I'm using my right hand because I am trying to dominate this individual. I'm sorry, another thing that you'll definitely need for this is thieves' vinegar. Now, I was not able to find it because it's sometimes a little hard to find. So what I like to incorporate is apple cider vinegar, white vinegar. It's good enough for me. this case, I will add my black salt into the mix. Obviously some of this stuff does not burn, but you'll see it's imperative because I will be filling this with the actual vinegar. I know I'm not crazy. I know I put a cigar here. Is there a silver cigar over there?
No.
It's hiding. Oh, I see it. It was hiding from me. Again, these trickster spirits. Okay. I just add some black myrrh because I'm cleaning the area and leaving all the negativity in the bowl so that the person can be afflicted by this, because again, I'm pissed off that this person owes me money. So there's a big saying out there, the last person you want to owe money to is a witch. And I agree completely. Now, one thing that you want to do with this is, please be very careful. You want to anoint this with some of the smoke, just to blind this individual so that my spell could get to this person better. So you're going to put the lip part, like if you're going to give a shotty to someone, you're just going to put the lip part in your mouth and just blow the smoke out, and, you know, like you're giving someone a shotty. Not my favorite part, but a necessity. I'm going to add some rosemary. Always use the herbs, the dry stuff first. I'm going to add some of the mandrake of the spiritus.
Don't burn too much mandrake, it is poisonous.
Yeah, just put a little bit.
No, I'm saying for that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good tip. When you're going to be using mandrake and all that, you know, it's poisonous. So you literally just put a couple of drops, and you always want to make sure that it's ventilated. In this case, we do have the air conditioning going on, so there is some ventilation going on. I'm adding some of the snake skin just to, again, heighten spiritual tension. You got a friend out there who owns a snake, honey? I cook them a good meal and ask for some snake skin. And I'm sure they'll give it to you. Unless if you're a horrible cook. Then buy them a pizza or something.